And welcome to Vuga Africa on this Youth Day. We'll continue celebrating and commemorating the youth of 76, and we now focus on people giving back to their youthful platforms. This, like a Soshanguve school, which is in Pretoria, is benefiting through its former learners. Reitumetse HIGH is marking its 30 years of existence as the country celebrates the youth of 76 today. The school is revamping its sports grounds with a new turf donated and various activities happening today. For more on this initiative, I'm joined by Thabo Mokwena, the chairperson of the organizing committee in studio. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thabo, thank you very much for your time. This is very exciting for Reitumetse HIGH. You are celebrating 30 years and you're doing so by revamping your sports facilities. Tell us a bit more about this initiative.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. We came together as former learners to look at how can we celebrate, and be grateful to what the school has made us. And we agreed on a program, a year-long program. And as we were pondering the celebration, we asked ourselves, what exactly are we celebrating? What is the state of the school that, we used to? So we went on an inspection of the school. We found that, the soccer fields, the sports facilities have been run down. The school painting and laboratories are, for a lack of better words, in tatters and stuff. So we decided that we will have our celebration program that will ensure that we also uplift the school, we give it a facelift, we plow back to that particular community that has made us what we are. So we identified June 16 as, the important youth day, heroic day, to say that in 1976, in 1986, schools were burned down. But, in 2015, we should, come up with a new concept of, June 16, of plowing back to the communities, using our hands, using our brains to go and uplift the community. So we took a route that says we're not going to go around looking for sponsorship, donations, or what. We're going to do it ourselves. So there's thousands of former learners who are currently at the school in overalls, in, all working tools, and they are cleaning up the school. And I think that is the type of a spirit that we think if South Africa becomes that society where people are doing things for themselves, using their own hands, their own brains, I think we can go a far route. But
there's a lot of, let me just interrupt you there, Tab. Of course, earlier we were talking about this, that the youth of today are always often branded as a lost generation. They are without a vision compared to a class of 76 that they literally changed the course of history and where you and I could have possibly ever been.
Yes.
Is it unfair criticism on the youth of today, or are they just perhaps not encouraged enough to be as great as the youth of 76?
I think the post-76, 1994 era has unleashed a new complete era that got most of our youth confused. I mean, people are still hanging on to the Mzabalas and what was. So when you take that out, there is a glaring gap. So I agree that I think the current youth still need to find its niche. They must find their own vision, their own mission in life, and go for it. But of course, that history is only interpreted 20, 30 years down the line. There might be some more significant things I think that they are focusing on. However, with our little contribution is to say that, guys, youth, we're working with the current learners of the school. We're trying to teach them one lesson that says, love the school, cherish the school, love your community, work for your community. This is the school that, has made us what we are. We think that if you devote yourself into that school, you will down the line become, better people than what we've become. So I don't know. I would not want to pass judgment and say they are a lost generation. I just hope that they will find their mission and they should be able to. It's true, it's discouraging. People are complaining about unemployment, and when you ask them, what are you doing about your own employment condition? And, they complain from no money for no bursaries to schools, which quite frankly, I just find it unacceptable, because I think there's ways and means. If we push hard enough, if we've got the devotion, the commitment, and the passion, we should be able to move forward. So absolutely. I just think that the youth, they will find their passion and they will push it,
All right. Vukuzenzele is the message. Thabo, do you have to leave it there? Thank you very much for your time. 30 years of excellence, Reitumetse HIGH in Soshanguve. Congratulations on that feat.
Thank you.
We end off Vuga Africa with a thought of the day, courtesy of freedom fighter Steve Bantu Biko. And here it is: you are either alive and proud or you are dead. And when you are dead, you can't care anyway. Thank you very much for tuning in to Vuga Africa this morning. Morning Prime is up next. Stay tuned to ANN7 for more news and updates. I am Sebenzile Nkambule.